meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew. Welcome to a little best of for a Thanksgiving evening. Yes, Drew?
And a happy Thanksgiving to all. Want to offer a little bit of cranberry cheer? Just a 1 minute cranberry.
It's here's the problem, Drew. By the time they hear this,
oh yeah, it's after the dinner.
Do the cranberry man.
You're right.
Football.
I beg your pardon.
They've already eaten. As a matter of fact, they're probably so pumped up with tryptophan that they all hit the hay long
so
before
no one's
the
listening.
show hit
yeah,
the
no
air.
one's listening. You're
No,
right.
but I'll tell you what happens. You go to bed early, 7, 8 o'clock at night. You pass out in front of the tube. You wake up a little later, get another slab of pumpkin pie, and here we are. So please enjoy with your pumpkin pie a little something we call the best of LoveLine. Hey, everybody, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Are you ready to rock here, Drew?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's talk to Jessica, who's 20. Jessica,
Yeah,
what's happening?
not much. How are you?
Doing good.
Good to hear.
All right, moving forward. I don't know why. I decided I was in and out of love with Jessica in the first 8 seconds I spoke to her. She's got one of these chunky semen questions, which always makes me think of chunky semen, and then I get repulsed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One needn't think of that too many times.
No. She wants to know if it means a guy is dehydrated.
No, it just means he's not been cleaning the pipes recently.
That's right. That's right. Mine comes out. It's buttermilk, consistency of buttermilk, like it's been put and like it's been put through cheese cloth. You know what I mean?
That's when you
nugget in it.
That's at its sort of peak when you've been able to sort of refrain for a day or so.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the time is just powdered milk, right?
Powder.
Yeah.
Comes out in powder.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big puff. I beat off. It's like threw a sack of flour into a fan.
Right.
Poof.
Yes, of course.
Poof. All right. Ready to Lisa?
Hi.
You're
Uh-oh. What's up?
Torrance, huh? 17. What's up? What's going on?
Oh, well, my boyfriend and I have been going out for about 5 months now, and things are good, but, when we're together, oftentimes we just kind of fool around and this and that, but we never really get down to going all the way. And I don't know.
Have you done that before?
No.
What was the answer?
Sorry?
Have you done that before?
No.
You've never had sex before?
No.
Yeah.
And how long have
Hold
you
on a second. We got this horrible phone system, which is, you really, if you're doing a national radio show, you couldn't do worse than this, which is everybody around the country can hear Lisa's answer about whether they've done it before, but us.
Yeah.
And so we seem like retards when, and it seems to know when to cut out. It's like
it's that line 5 especially.
Yeah, Drew thinks that he's like one of those pigeons, though.
Superstitious pigeons. Yeah.
That's you, because we have it on all lines. I've been keeping an eye out for it, but it's like
We do have it on lines, but 1 and 5 are the worst.
yeah. So, but for those of you listening at home that don't hear the part where it cuts out, it's only the part where they answer.
And it's a part where we follow with a long pause
That's
then
right.
going asking the same question again.
That's right. But it sounds like this. It's like, are you? Have you done it with him before? Then we get just a beat of dead air, and then because the person said no or yes, and then we sit there like retards and re-ask the question. That's how it works. All right. No.
Well, there's even a worse. I don't know if it's worse or not, but we can tell when it's clicking off. We can hear it go. It goes from white noise to total silence.
That's right.
So we know we're not going to hear it. We know we have to re-answer the question.
Now I have no idea what she said, even though she reiterated it.
I always know. She's a virgin.
She's a virgin.
Yeah.
All right.
And how long have you been with this guy?
I'm sorry?
How long have you been with this guy?
5 months or so.
And he's a virgin as well.
Yes.
How old is he?
He's my age, 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's not planning on having sex just yet.
5 months, huh? And you'd like to lose your virginity to him?
If anyone at this point, of course, it's him.
It's interesting how Lisa's voice changed at least 3 different times. You notice that?
Yeah. That baby girl thing going at the beginning.
And then it went to being Ursula from Little Mermaid. It went to
Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
I was at Disneyland all day.
All right, Joe. Well, please. So leave the references at home. Okay, so how about telling him you would like to have sex with him? Too weird?
Kind of.
How about a discussion? How about a philosophical discussion about when did you think you'd lose your virginity? Are you waiting till marriage? What just good?
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, one of those, at the mall.
Yeah, just
like you don't have to be intimate with him,
right?
But
just penny for your thoughts. Wondering what your values are. Mine are. I'd love to have sex any day now.
Yeah, start it with Dear Gay O.
No, when she sort of lets that one fly, watch this. Can you imagine what happens to him?
True. You're thinking of a 17-year-old passionate doctor. Well, actually, not doctor at the time.
No, it's strangely not at 17. No, strangely enough.
No doogie Drew.
No.
Just plain old Drew as a man of exquisite passion.
Well, let's be fair. Retard, lame. You want to put those
lame, but
acronyms in there.
But passionate.
Yeah.
You were a nerd, but you had the penis of a porn star and the mind of a rodent. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So Lisa, where was I? Okay. Is he religious?
Yeah, he's Christian.
But he's not. He hasn't talked about that as sort of what his guiding principles are.
No, he goes to church on Sundays, but
he does. I'm picturing a guy with the weird, horrible bang haircut. Has he got those bad teenage boy bang things?
The bang thing. He did have a bang when he was in 8th grade.
Okay.
8th grade. Yeah.
Okay. He's grown out of that.
He had the bang going.
All right. Well, he's Christian, and so this may not bode with his sensibilities. We'll see. So what's the answer? Do you have to rub the mic along your chest?
The answer is to discuss just general philosophical terms what he's planning to do.
Well, in a way, it's sort of like before you marry someone, talking about family.
Right. It's absolutely how many kids you want to have, or what kind of priority to have, that sort of stuff.
This is the precursor to that. In the family talk is the hump talk. What about it? And then, it's like, is a BJ out of the question? I have ended many one of these philosophical conversations with, how about a BJ?
And not just philosophical conversations, to be fair.
Right.
Most of your conversations end like that.
Conversation with my parents about borrowing money that ended with, how about a BJ?
That's what I'm talking about.
Sure. I've been pulled over and finished conversations with police officers.
Of course. At the customs the other day, you remember
customs, airport security. Many. Okay. Even once I got
cabbie that was your wife was vomiting next to it. At least
when I got on the plane, would you like some champagne or orange juice? I finished that. Even those and yes and no ones I've answered. How about a peach?
How about
Jennifer?
Yeah, hi guys.
Daddy, you start complaining about the nuts.
Call.
You're 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, thanks a lot for taking my call. I really appreciate it.
Our pleasure, baby doll. What can we do for you tonight?
Basically, I've been bulimic for about 2 years, and I've tried to stop, myself, several times, and because of it, I basically ruined a lot of my friendships in college, and now that I'm graduated and I'm going to grad school, I'm just really scared about what it's going to do for me in grad school, and...
All right, now hold on here.
Hold on.
Well, you live in Pasadena.
Where'd you go, to UCLA?
Yeah.
So there's only 3 grad schools.
Are you Asian?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait a minute.
It's all coming together.
All right. So there's 3 potential grad schools from Pasadena. There's Caltech.
No, I'm going to veterinary school.
We're going to try to figure this out.
No, we're not going to. Drew's going to because he loves college.
There's Fuller Theological Seminary, School of Psychology, and then there's SC Medical Schools right down the road there, or School of Pharmacy too.
Ooh, Asian pharmacy.
Yeah.
We may have a match. Jennifer?
Sorry,
Sorry. I live in Pasadena, but I'm going to veterinary school.
Where?
Yeah.
You mean you're away for the summer or something?
Well, I graduated in December. I ended early, and then so I have a break from December until August when I start.
I see. Got it. Okay.
All right. Well, good times.
The bulimia, you started with your bulimia.
Let me. By the way, I got to tell you how my every thought I think is racist. And
yes,
not in a bad way. Just always trying to figure out. All we do is talk to people and try to figure out what color they are, what religion they are, where they're from, where their family's from.
What their history's been.
It's all racist. Yeah. Well, like I said, not in a bad way. So I heard bulimia. I heard the voice. I was on sort of white and little girl. I heard the bulimia. I stuck with the white one. Then I heard graduated college, 22, and now I shifted to Asian. And then I thought, Asian bulimic, we don't get the Asian bulimic thing. I'm sure it's a problem. We don't happen to hear from it. But I did shift to Asian. Once I shifted Asian, I went UCLA. And that's how I arrived at my answer. So that's what I knew she went to UCLA.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
I didn't get the veterinarian part, though.
No, that's a long shot.
Yeah. Sorry.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Do you have a big trauma history?
No, I don't think so. No.
Are you addicted to anything?
No, I'm not.
Were you ever a cutter or anything like that?
I started to, but it never developed.
Drew, why is this not a bigger problem in the female Asian community?
I see a fair amount of it.
Oh, you do?
But it's very shameful, so you got to hide it.
So it is a big problem. It's not talked about.
I don't know if it's a big problem, but I've seen a fair amount of it.
But with this, the genesis of this problem is needing to be perfect, right? I mean, that's the nucleus of it. That's the beginning of it.
Well, it's either big time trauma or big time intrusion need to be perfect.
Yeah. And there's a fair amount of that in the Asian community. Not a bad thing, but that's gonna turn into an eating disorder.
It could.
All right. The other thing too, though, not hefty people, so it's not quite as necessary.
Right.
Although it doesn't always have to do with weight.
Right.
Okay. All right, just sorting it out. Yeah, it'd be a bad combination. Needing to be perfect, intrusive parents in the Samoan community.
That'd be tough.
There'd be a lot of eating disorder there.
Yeah,
'cause that's a big group.
Yeah.
Thankfully, a little more laid back attitude.
Well, maybe if they got some of those, Sidney Crawford tapes or something, and
they work that weight right out.
They
could shrink those calves.
Yeah,
no problem.
Just like Sidney Crawford's like.
Yeah, watch the tape. Yeah, just working out on the beach. You do that. You get one of those mats. That'll do it. You got to stretch, and let me tell you something. You got to breathe. You got to breathe. You take a breathe. You know how you breathe, by the way,
let me tell you something else. That helmet on a chair.
You breathe in. You breathe in. You take a breath in. Drew, do it with me. Now we exhale. That's it. Let it out. Let the air out. Let all the air out.
I feel so much better.
Yeah, I do. One more time. In here, Chris. I got to remind you to breathe. I should pass out on the board. In, one breathe in. Big one in. Big. Now let it out. And when you exhale, I want you to let all the oxygen that used to be in your lungs out of your mouth. Okay. One more time in.
No.
Okay. All right. Really got it. Right? That's part of the workout, Dave?
There you go.
Breathing. All right. Jennifer, sorry. Drew got me going.
So, Jennifer, you're in the more perfectionistic, intrusive realm, right?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
Parents are important. Yeah, they put pressure on you to go to college and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. That's all right.
And
don't worry.
You're vomiting?
Yeah.
Okay. You understand the risk of this. This is a potentially deadly process.
Yeah, I understand the risk.
Yeah. All right. This has to be treated. It's a chronic condition like any other compulsive or addictive process.
Can I self-treat?
No. Because you're worried about the shame and your parents and everyone finding out.
Absolutely impossible to self-treat because the fact is the reason people get this is a deficiency of interpersonal, intersubjective experiences. You must build a relationship with another person to build the internal mechanisms that can build to the point where you don't need these sorts of impulsive behaviors to control yourself.
How often? Sorry, Drew, but boring. How often you vomiting?
Daily.
Oh, every day.
Yeah.
All right, I have something for you in Pasadena. You hold on.
Pasadena.
I will get you a name.
All right.
But you have to take care of this. This is actually very, very serious.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Whoa. Wait. Hey, the reason you don't want to deal with it is not so much you don't want people to find out. It's you don't want to have to admit to yourself it's a really serious problem. And by actually going to get help, you have to contend with the fact that it is really something that needs help.
Does it take a long time to get over?
Yes, it takes it's a chronic condition. But I don't want you hanging up. Stay on hold. I'm going to talk to you off the air, okay?
All right. Thanks a lot, you
All
guys.
right, hold on.
I'm going to take a leak. Jennifer, deep breath in. Deep in. In, deep breath
She makes
in.
those noises while she's breathing in.
In and exhale, releasing all of the air that used to be in. I like the relaxation therapist that just overstates the obvious.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to need to take a big break. Bring all the air that's around your head, bringing it in your lungs, filling your lungs with the oxygen, having your lungs use that process of taking the oxygen out of there, and then slowly exhale all the carbon dioxide, which used to have oxygen in, has now been absorbed by your lungs, out of your lung area, up past the throat, the wind tunnel, and then out past your teeth, and out your mouth to where your head still is. Okay, and one more time. The relaxation therapist that puts too fine a point on what they're doing. Again,
Too thorough.
Too thorough. Breathe in and Jared,
Yeah.
you're 17.
Hey. Oh,
What's
man.
happening? What's
You
going
don't know
on?
how much I love you guys. This is like my favorite show ever.
Thanks, Jared.
Whatever.
You are a genius, I swear. I can't believe I'm talking to you right now.
It's and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the beauty of my genius. I recognize it in my own time. Whereas other, they talk about other geniuses. He died penniless. He never all
You're a real millionaire.
the accolades, the applause, the awards,
You
the
actually get to
praise.
enjoy them.
He never heard it.
Yeah.
He never enjoyed it. He was
Right.
he was a deeply troubled man.
No,
And-
not you.
not me. I enjoy my
You're
genius.
the genius in your own mind, in your own time.
In my own time, in my own mind, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I recognize it and I embrace it. Thank you, Jared.
You're welcome. Drew, you're a genius, too.
Oh, thank you. I
okay.
have
Now-
more trouble taking
Now
that
I'm
in, but-
miserable.
Sorry.
Jared, before you ask your question, deep breath in. And exhaling, asking your question as you're exhaling. Ready? Deep breath in and question with the exhale.
All right. I have a...
Breathe out first. Okay, I have. What's up, Jared?
I have a rape fetish. And,
Genius.
yeah.
All right.
You're
Proud
still
of it or
preoccupied.
anything, but I want to know what causes it and how would I get rid of it?
Oh, right. Well, fireplace poker in the ear is really the only way to get rid of it permanently.
What do you mean by rape fetish? What is it you actually...
Well, I like rape
Fantasize
porn
about.
pretty much.
What?
I
Porn?
like rape porn.
Rape porn?
Rape porn. What does that mean?
Like porn with women getting raped.
Let's see if I can do that in math. It's sort of like...
This is more the conquering stuff.
Drew, asking what rape porn is like is really like me saying, go to the cupboard and get me the salad spinner. And you're going, salad spinner? What is that? What does that mean?
What I'm
It's
asking
rape, it's porn,
is
it's
what I was
salad, it's spin.
I
It's
didn't
right
ask the
there.
question. Well, is it sort of S&M stuff, or is it what is it about? Is it just random rape fantasies? Or what specifically?
I'm not sure exactly.
Or is
what
this
it
back
is.
to that conquering thing that we were talking about?
Well,
There's
I guess it's kind of like the conquering thing.
And is the rape? How detailed does the rape porn get? A guy breaking into the apartment kind of thing?
I don't know. I haven't seen too much, but kind of like that.
Yeah. All right. Let me explain. And Jared, you're not as nutty as you think you are. It's probably not. It's not a great impulse.
Just don't do it. If you feel like doing it, then get some help. But I find the whole. I know you're going to launch into something about these guys and the conquering impulse and stuff, but I find it extremely, exquisitely difficult to understand.
Well,
wait,
you're not like most men.
Yeah, I guess not. But to have a drive to be with a woman and have sex and not like women. That's hard for me to. I can't get that. It's like I want that car. I want to drive that car. I hate that car.
Yeah.
I want to crush that car. I want to smash it up. What?
Right. No, it's a combination of. It's not that I don't like women. It's almost more like drugs, which is I need to do this. It feels good. I sort of don't like the drug. I like the way it makes me feel. I like doing it. I need it. I don't actually like it. I feel bad that I have to do it.
I'm disgusting that I have to do that.
Yes.
But that means that guys feel really what they're reflecting upon is their own disgust and their own sexuality. It's not so much that they're disgusted with women.
That's I think that's what it feels like. And
what an unpleasant way to go through life.
No, but it's sure. Oh, high five from Chris again over there, by the way. Did a lot of rape fantasies at Mom's house, or are you just straight jack stuff? Is that okay? Just checking with Chris. How about a warm up, buddy? You give me a warm up? Yeah.
Careful now.
Here's it, Chris. Engineer Chris, $10 an hour. You got me warm up on this coffee. It would take you about a minute. That'd be let's see, 60, and it'd be about a nickel.
Yeah,
I'll give you 8 cents. I need you to get this.
Oh, that's good.
That's a tip.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Do people hate me more or listen to this show? The millionaire needs a $10 man to do it. And if I find a loogie floating at the top of it, I'm going to be PO'd.
Or some of his famous decorations.
Oh, he likes the decorator. They call him the decorator. That's right. All right, Jared. Oh, hey, right. Okay.
We've never discussed this topic.
Okay.
This is interesting, isn't it?
Let's talk about it for a second. First off, we'll get back into. Let's just handle Jared for a second.
Yeah.
17, about 17. The testosterone is really hitting overdrive.
Yeah.
And it creates a lot of bizarre sort of fantasy thoughts. Whereas. And you could remember those thoughts at 15 of sort of sneaking into the girls' locker room kind of thing and becoming like invisible.
Right.
And then actually becoming invisible. Here's how male minds work. About 13 or 14, that fantasy of I would like to be invisible and come in and see naked ladies at the locker room kicks in.
Yeah.
That then gives way to I would like them to sort of pass out so I could grab their boobies. It's the next logical step to being invisible. Unclear whether I need to still be invisible. I guess it wouldn't hurt. That way, no one else could see. The roommate wouldn't see me walking in and out of the room. Although it would be weird when the comforter just mysteriously pulled off of their boobs and they're okay. That's what that is. The sort of rape thing is a almost an extension, a further extension of those kinds of fantasies.
Yes.
I don't know why, but it is. Okay. He's 17. This should slow down a little as he gets his sort of raging, spiking testosterone
which is
under control.
And it
hormone. makes you aggressive.
Yeah.
And that's it. I could remember being 16 or 17, seeing some crappy movie. There used to be lots of good healthy rape, by the way, as we call it back. There's lots of rape scenes in movies and being very titillated by it. Oh my God! Yeah. Now you didn't want to see any blood, you didn't see any kill, but the idea of that all the things with the guy sneaking into the room at night, the chick would always ultimately like it.
Which
I don't believe happens in all rape cases where they actually start digging it at a certain point, but good 70s movies would do that.
That was a routine
at the beginning. Was like,
70s.
hey, stop, and then it was kind of like, ooh, this does feel good after all.
Yeah.
Nice message there, by the way.
Fantastic. Great decade that 70s.
Yeah, very responsible message to send that. But once you get to the halfway point of the rape, chick will start digging it.
So literally the guy...
You just got to push through.
Doing
to the halfway.
Doing demeaning things to a woman is the same thing as the woman going for the unavailable guy.
I guess it is.
So the bad guy.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, it has to do with...
disgust in your own sexuality.
Yeah. At least strong feelings about it. Yeah. All right. Weird. Drew is a passionate man. Could not understand.
No discuss.
No discuss.
Zero.
No discuss.
Zero.
All right, we're going to take a quick break.
Can't judge, though.
We cannot. Even rapists, Drew?
No judgment.
Okay.
They allow that in Europe, I'm sure.
That's our culture. We'll take a quick break. They're from Raponia. If there was a place,
it would be in Europe.
It called Raponia, and you came from there, then you could rape, and we couldn't judge.
That's right, because it's all beautiful.
That's right.
It's all God's children.
And it's a violent crime, by the way, where you come, but violent. You come violently. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
I'm a rapist.
1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Drew,
Adam.
Guess how many Terrific Scents X deodorant body spray comes in?
I bet 6.
No, it's more.
8.
No, more.
9.
No, 7.
Oh.
I think I screwed that up. Anyway, 7's enough, right?
7's great.
Yeah. Drew, back in the hizzy. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191, and we'll speak to Ross. Ross is one of these names, by the way. There's certain names that are popular names, except for no one's named it.
Right.
Ross is that name.
Yeah.
Ross, sure. Very popular.
Everyone
name.
knows a Ross.
And then it's like,
no.
Well, there's the fictitious Ross from Friends.
And that's it. There's Ross Porter.
There was Ross Porter, who was an announcer for the Dodgers for some years.
That can't be his real name.
The point is I know everyone's thinking of a Ross right now, but is there a more popular or more well-known name that no one has named other than Ross?
That's the one.
Do you know a Ross?
No.
Is there any Rosses?
No.
How does that work?
Yeah.
How's it get out?
It's one of those words too that if you keep repeating it, it loses its meaning. It starts sounding weird.
Ross. Yeah, it starts bleeding into the next one. Yeah, I know a guy named Char. No, that's you. That was
Ross.
That was the S from the Ross before, and then you ended it with the R from the beginning one, the third Ross. Yeah, it must have a great publicist, Ross, because it's the world's most popular name, except for no one is named Ross. Ross.
Yeah.
You're 26.
Yes, I am.
Do you know any other Rosses?
Ross Perot.
There's a Ross.
Touche.
He's 96 years old, but there's a Ross.
My 11-year-old son said touche to me the other day.
Wow.
He goes, touche. I was like,
wow.
What? Where'd you get that?
Picked it up from you. Go ahead, Ross.
Yeah, well, I had 4 genital piercings, 4 penal piercings to be exact. I had an Ampelang, an Oppendravi, a Fredum, and a Prince Albert.
Yeah, what's the Robbie one?
Which one?
Oppendravi?
Oppendravi?
Oppendravia goes...
Sounds like a prison in Iraq.
Yeah, it goes up and down through the head.
Oh, that's a good time.
What's it named after?
Actually, no clue.
Really?
I'd have to call my friend. I wouldn't know off the top of my head.
So that just goes straight through the head, up and down?
Yeah, it goes straight through the head. It actually lances through the urethra. Mm-hmm. So over time, you actually dribble out of both piercing holes as well as your urethra.
When you say both, you mean the top and the bottom one?
Yeah.
Really? And if you put your finger over the end of your urethra, it would just spray up and spray down?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
It's good times.
Yeah. You see, Ross.
Which is why I find peeing in the sink a lot easier than anything else.
Well, hey, you know what? I was about to dig into Ross, but...
It's a brethren.
Yeah, we're one. Yeah, if we're Indians, we do that handshake thing where we, do that. We both look at each other. Handshake, we shake so hard, Yeah. All right, listen. Obviously, something's wrong with you for putting all these holes in your penis, but get to your question.
Okay. Well, my Prince Albert, I started stretching it and stretching it and stretching it, and eventually the piercing was the size of almost a Bic pen, and I woke up one day and the jewelry had migrated, which left the end of it split.
Florida.
Yeah.
Beautiful, right?
The penis had, so the jewelry was gone, which meant your penis had broke out?
Yeah, basically it rejected the jewelry, which left a split from where the piercing originated all the way to the end of the urethra, leaving a open split.
Yeah.
How far would you say? Well, give me the distance.
A little bit more than a quarter of an inch.
Okay. Yeah, about
All right.
That's what I figured. So you have sort of a flap at the end of your penis.
Yeah, it's kind of like labia.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Okay, and so it exposes all those nerve endings, which makes it really, really sensitive. So if you're getting like fellatio,
forget it.
Then it just makes it unbearable.
Yeah. All right.
So
I'm sure they'll deaden up as the years wear on.
It's been 3.5 years.
Put a condom on.
Hold on. Yeah, but still. See, that's how you use.
Perfect.
That's how you use. Yeah, but still in the sentence.
So what's the question?
Is there any way, like a plastic surgeon or somebody can sew that sucker back up? Maybe take a laser and, glue it back together?
I'll tell you, after having Dr. Alter out here, really...
I tried to call when he was there, but I couldn't get through.
This guy turns coffee mugs into functioning vaginas.
Oh, really?
I mean, there's nothing.
So he could turn Ross's penis into a vagina, but he couldn't turn it back into a penis.
I'm sure he could make one hell of a broad out of you, Ross.
Beautiful.
I would try to get hold of someone like that and get a consultation.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. Again, the guy down here is what's his first name?
The Indian
Alter.
guy.
No, what's Alter?
Alter. Oh, Gary Alter.
Gary Alter.
Yeah.
Does that kind of thing specifically, but I don't know what you gain by sewing everything back together.
Well, here I'll tell you what. You're in Sacramento. You're going to have to either head north to
Alaska.
North to Alaska. No, wait a minute. Is San Francisco past Sacramento?
It's just no. Yes, the further north.
A little further north. Yeah. You're going to have
more
to
west.
You're going to have to head into town, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'll bet Frisco, not a bad spot. There's got to be a couple of crackpot doctors over there that focus on the junk.
Yeah, I just don't see what he's going to gain from that. I'd be very surprised if the sensitivity was actually significantly improved.
Do not put a pox on his penis, Joe. Let's let him head in.
He poxed it himself.
I know. And listen, all you screwballs putting all your bolts through your joint, please.
Really?
Use your brain. All right, go to San Francisco, find a guy and talk to him. Mike?
Yeah.
19, Germany or Florida?
All right. This man was desperate for a drink, so he decides to mix gasoline and milk. Well, it ends up he gets sick and throws up in the fireplace, burning himself severely.
Mm-hmm.
Germany or Florida?
That's a good one.
It's a good one. It feels made up. It really does.
Let's just say Germany.
We're going Germany, though.
Yeah, it's Germany. It's actually, I heard it on Bob and Tom. They said they got it after Drudge Report.
Okay. Well, if you heard it on Bob and Tom, then it's got to be true.
Yeah.
Because most news organizations go to Bob and Tom when they're looking
facts.
When they're doing their fact checkers, we'll go to Bob and Tom to see if they can confirm things. So if you heard on Bob and Tom, it happened. Yeah. If Bob and Tom said Dr. Drew died in a plane crash on his way home from Boston, you wouldn't be here. You would have to go back and do it. All right. Amy?
Yes?
You're 16?
Yes?
What's up?
Okay, well, I have a problem, it's more like a question and thing.
Yeah.
You see, I was dating this one guy, and I have a question. Can you get pregnant from doing it from the back?
Mean doggy style?
Yeah.
Or do you mean anal sex?
Yeah, that, anal.
Yeah.
Can you get pregnant from anal? How would that work? How would that happen?
Well, like, regular, doing it from the back.
No, how would the sperm get to your uterus?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just asking, can you?
No. All right. Hey, Amy.
Yes?
She had Crohn's disease.
First thing...
she does?
Do you have Crohn's?
Oh, if she had Crohn's and she had fistulas. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
if you had fistulas. All right.
Well done.
Amy.
Yes?
First thing I need to do is, are you out of school now?
Yes.
But you'll be going back in the fall?
Yes.
I need you to find your health teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to walk up to him like you want to shake his hand, and then I need you to throw a karate-style knee right to the groin. And when he keels over, drop the double-fisted hand right on the back of his head and look at him, and then spit on him while he's reeling on the ground.
In him somewhere.
And yell, "You failed me. You failed me horribly."
Yeah.
Right.
No, I
That's
never
number
took health, though.
Oh.
I never took health.
Well, then he failed you by not insisting that you take health.
Right. I need you to, next time you see your dad, I need you to extend your hand as if you're shaking it. Yeah. Where is your dad?
My dad's in Florida right now, and I'm just with
Florida. I was thinking to myself, Arizona? She's in Arizona. It sounds so Floridian.
Yeah. What is your dad doing in Florida?
He lives in Florida. My parents are divorced, and I'm with my mom.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, listen, baby doll. No, you can't get pregnant via
the anal butt. Okay, yeah, but see, this is one main concern. How the heck is it that I'm 2 weeks late?
You can be late on your period and not be pregnant. It's the most common reason for a late period, and you certainly can get a pregnancy test to be sure. Because God knows, maybe something leaked out or got in his hands, or who knows what he was doing.
Do you have anal? Do you have anal sex exclusively, or do you have any regular sex?
No, you see, okay, I only had that one. I only did it that one time, only from the anal, not
Why?
from the front.
Why did you do it that way?
Because I'm a very religious person, and I believe, best save it, for when you really need it. I'm very religious that way, and I believe purity.
Let's just take that in. Let's just take that in.
No, this is okay. What I'm going to need you to do, Amy, is when you go to church on Sunday, I need you to walk up to the Reverend's hand. I'm going to walk him, and I need you to extend your hand to him, like you want to shake his hand. And then I'm going to need you to knee him to the groin, and when he keels over, I want you to drop an elbow on the back of his neck, right where the spine goes across there, and then kick him once in the stomach, and then spit on him and yell, "You failed me horribly." And then I want you to look up at Jesus on the cross.
Who'll be crying at that point?
He'll be crying, and I want you to make a fist and yell, "You're next."
Okay. All right, but another thing,
listen,
though.
are you real? Is this bogus, or are you that dumb?
What do you mean, am I that dumb?
How dare you, Adam? How dare you?
This is insane. What is your religion, by the way?
I'm Catholic.
and you're virgin?
Yeah, I'm a virgin.
That has had anal sex?
Okay, yeah, and that was my other thing. Are you still a virgin if you have anal sex?
No.
What?
No.
Holy! Oh my God!
All right.
Look,
if this was a guy, you would think it was bogus.
I know,
for
but
sure.
It's real, I think.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. You're technically still a virgin, but virginity is not a technicality.
No.
And you've been very sexual and are no longer chaste. So the whole idea of virginity and modesty
the Lord
does not apply.
Is very upset. Very upset.
Oh my God! You have to be kidding.
No, I never kid when it comes to fairy tales and guys in diapers with beards.
Oh my God!
He's very upset. And
oh my God! I am very upset now.
You sound ruined, baby.
Oh God! Yeah.
All right, this is bogus. Would you please just tell us this is bogus so we can get on with our lives?
Okay, this is bogus.
All right. There we go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amy.
It just that she had a little. There's probably a guy putting her.
Of
putting her up
course.
to it.
Of course.
All right.
But she was good.
She
entertaining enough.
She seems stupid.
Yeah.
Said her dad lived in Florida.
Yeah. That's good.
Do you think her dad really lived in Florida?
Let's ask.
Amy?
Yeah.
Does your dad really live in Florida?
Yeah, he lives in Miami.
Okay.
And who's the guy that put you up to this?
My boyfriend. Why?
Okay.
All right, there we go. Fits.
Yeah. This is the whole thing.
Yeah.
There are no women bogus callers. They're women bogus puppet callers.
Actresses.
They're actresses.
They're not bogus callers.
They're guys. There's always a man behind
who casted
behind
the role and gave him the script and said, "Here,
that's right."
And I'm sure the boyfriend's going, "Amy, you are funny. You know what? We got to have you.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do, Amy.
Yeah.
I got a plan. Guys always got plans for their girlfriend.
Yeah. And believe me, he's going to use this as a segue, too. It's going to be like, that was funny about the anal sex call. Man, wouldn't it be weird if we did do it that way? You know, speaking of anal. Yeah, he's going to use that.
Of course.
Stepping stone.
Males are diabolical.
We will take ourselves a little break. We're going to get on the computer and figure out who Bob and Tom are. And we'll be right back after this.
Hello, this is your radio. LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine is brought to you by the Sony Network Walkman player with up to 30 hours battery life. Sony, like no other.
Hey, everybody. LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Fresh off his trip to Beantown. Drew hates Clinton, everybody.
I don't hate him. I'm just, it just refueled my, Indignation at the lack of people's willingness to really talk realistically about who he is and what he's done, and us buying, as you say, his lies.
Yeah,
I'm not even harsh enough to call him lying. Distortions.
He's just damaged goods. He just got raised by a crazy, horrible mom, and now he's a mess. That's just the way I look at it. You need some therapy. Aaron?
Yeah.
You're 23?
Yes, I am.
What's happening?
I actually, by the way, ended up feeling sorry for the guy reading the book. I felt like really sorry for him.
I had two questions. My wife's pregnant 7 months now, and I heard towards the end of pregnancy you should have as much sex as you can to help her out during the birth.
No,
that's ridiculous.
You're just gonna.
What do you mean help her out?
He's gonna yoke out her vagina.
That is ridiculous.
Loosen her up, or
that is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Aaron, please.
You gotta put some mink oil on her vagina too, and have your dad park the car on it.
First of all,
you work it in like a catcher's mitt. You know what I mean?
Couple things.
I put a ball in there and put a belt around her hips at night.
There's a chemical release called Relaxation that sort of loosens all the joints, and the pelvic, even the joint that holds the pelvis together loosens. So that area is already extra loose.
Relaxation sounds like one of those BS chemicals talking about. Our new herbal tea now with relaxing.
Yeah. It's a chemical they had not identified when I was in training, so they just sort of gave it a name. Mm-hmm. And the baby's head's coming down the pike there. Your penis, pales. And the whole thing will dilate by virtue of neurobiology. Brother. But on the other hand, women tend to get very aroused during the last part of pregnancy. That's when they're really at their most receptive? Or more than that, tumescent. They're very tumescent during that time.
Brittany?
Hello.
Gotta loosen them up, Drew.
Now, you can also induce birth a little bit. So if you have a high-risk pregnancy going, you got to be careful. Brittany, what's up?
Yeah.
15. Go ahead.
I have been dating this guy for about 2 months, and he's 18.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we're supposed to be hanging out, and since the whole time we've been dating, my rule has been 16 for having sex because I'm a virgin.
Perfect.
And
17. Let's push it up a little bit.
And he is going to college in Tennessee, and I'm in Michigan right now. And I'm not sure if I want to have sex with him.
Would you like us to decide for you?
I don't know. Well,
we'd be happy to, actually.
No.
You don't want to have sex with him.
Whoa.
You've known him, you've known him for 2 months. In the big scheme of things, this guy is not going to go on. It's normal for these things to break apart. He's going to college.
Have sex, you're going to bond.
Oh, you're going to feel horrible when he leaves.
He's going to release that relaxing in you, and then he's wheeling off to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't do it. Do not do it. You'll regret it. I guarantee it. Make a pact with us. You will not do it.
It's not your daughter, Drew.
Please.
Down. When is he leaving to Tennessee?
He's leaving July 8th.
July?
Next week.
That's too soon.
No.
Yeah, here's the thing. Listen to me. I'm a genius. If you were going to tell me that he was leaving in September sometime and that this was going to be a summer relationship kind of thing, and you were going to turn 16 in 3 weeks...
Well, I just turned 15.
No.
Yeah.
Do not do it.
Okay, you're more 14 than you are 16, number one. Number two, this guy's out of here in a week and a half. That's it. Not even a week and a half. It's pretty much a week he's out of here. Yeah. That's it. No sex. It's going to screw you up, and you'll regret it your whole life.
You will.
Your whole life, and maybe beyond. You may be... in God's mansion, because he's got a mansion and the streets are paved with gold, and you'll be up there and you'll be at his hem of his garment there, and you'll be regretting it. That's how long it's going to last, and then that keeps going because you never die,
right? Of course.
And then you get reunited with people you love, but not the people you don't like.
Yeah,
they don't get
or the 60 billion people lived before you, or the ancient man,
the 60 billion,
or the
there's not going to be any people that are involved like in certain stages of evolution.
No,
you know that
they
chart.
Yes. Well,
they won't be up there.
No, only the Homo sapien post Egyptian times.
That's right.
Yeah.
And pets are allowed. I've found out,
Pets, but not
other
wild animals.
Not other animals.
And not bad
There'll be no grizzlies or manatees or anything like that. But there will
Kitty
be
cats.
There will be dogs and kittens, but no full-grown cats.
Right.
They didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
See if they can vote them in next year, but it doesn't look good for them. So there'll be pets, only your beloved pets, not ones you didn't like that much, or ones that got rabies and died in the woods. And it's a little tricky. The point is there's some animals, and then there'll be you.
But no mange.
And there'll be some guys, but not everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, and not people you don't like. It'll make sense when you
And
get
everyone will have had aristocratic history. No peasants.
That's right.
Although most humans have been peasants and farmers.
Right. No. You're talking about reincarnation. That's different. This is going to happen.
I see.
All right. We'll take a little break. Yeah, and the cripples and stuff will be healed, so you might not recognize it because there's a guy in a wheelchair that you knew from high school.
And the people that died of Alzheimer's will have their brains.
They'll be smart again. Yeah, and unclear how old they'll be, but they'll be up there.
Well,
they'll be the age they were before they got the Alzheimer's.
No, they'll be the age that your memory tells you they should be.
All right, I got it worked out. Yeah. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
All right, guys, here's the deal.
Dateline.
You looking to hook up, sick of wasting time with the wrong person?
Dateline. One call's all you need to make.
Call the Dateline. 877-889-DATE.
Call the Dateline. Oh, yeah. Everybody now. LoveLine will be right back.
This hour
Everybody, it's LoveLine. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. That's Dr. Drew. I'm Adam Carolla. And we're going to get back to a call that we had a little bit earlier in the night. Kitty and her horny roommate were, I believe her roommate was a stripper.
From The Score.
From The Score.
Yeah.
Downtown L.A. Got to get by that place. And the phone was cutting out a lot. We weren't getting the full story, and I became so consumed with her smoke alarm, which it was going off every 30 seconds in the room. Her and her roommate sleep in, and it's been going off for 2 weeks. By the way, became obsessed with that. That we never really got to her question.
But we did get the smoke alarm timed out.
39 seconds.
37, I believe it was.
I think it's 39, but we can settle it. Kitty.
Hi guys. Okay, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, actually now we hear you a little better than last time. Your volume's
okay. Well, my question, I actually wanted to ask Snoop, but maybe you guys can help me.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg was in a little bit earlier, and Kitty was calling to talk to him. Kitty, please stand in the room where the smoke detector was going off.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Yeah,
what's that? You're in there now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. My question
so it should
is,
go off again at 30.
Is that I notice whenever I smoke pot, my sex drive increases a lot, and I know it's kind of becoming a problem because I'm not really able to get off unless I'm high.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Is it with the same guy or with your boyfriend now?
No wonder she wanted to talk to Snoop Dogg, by the way.
Oh, because it was a bed-related question. And I'm a Snoopy groupie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not sure what Snoopy does with people named Kitty. I'm not sure if he kills them or humps them.
Cats and dogs.
Drew, you're right. It's 37. It's not 32.
That's what I'm talking about.
Not 39. I just paced the smoke detector.
It's interesting that would go to the shoe, though.
It's interesting that a woman understands the concept of a 6-inch heel, but doesn't understand the concept of stepladder.
Yeah. What is that?
I don't know. All right, Kitty. So when you get high, you have your orgasm. That's what you get used to.
Yeah.
And that feels good. And if you're not high, you're not going to have an orgasm.
I'm not as sensitive.
All right. Well, people do have certain senses heightened when they're high. Although later, after a few years, it starts to dull out a little bit.
Right.
Switch the speed and fix all that. Why? And here's the other thing too. If your mantra is "I can't have an orgasm without weed," you're going to have a hard time having an orgasm without weed.
Oh no! I keep
also,
it
if you're a
up in
trauma
mind. I keep an open mind.
If you're a trauma survivor, as we've sort of decided you are, sex can have a lot of difficult feelings associated with it, and the pot can sort of medicate that away.
Oh, really?
How about yeah? Are you were you sexually abused? Did you say that before?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Physically abused?
No.
Does your dad work with metal?
No.
What does he do?
Well, he writes books. He's an author.
On working with metal?
No, nothing with working with metal.
Your dad is an author. Drew and I are going to have to either kill ourselves or convene in the corner.
He writes political books.
And did he abandon the family early?
No.
He's still with your mother?
No, I don't live with her. I live with my roommate.
By the way, that is her smoke detector, which goes off every 37 seconds in the room that she sleeps in.
We both jump when it goes off.
Let me explain. A turtle would go insane if it was in that room. Do you understand that? I'm trying to think of a life form. A jellyfish would kill itself. Would eat one of its own tentacles.
Yes, a salentrate would lose its mind.
That's right. There are things that have less than one cell that would kill
a planaria.
Would kill itself. Do you understand with that thing chirping?
Yeah. Well, listen. Still, what is up with Kitty? That's not all fitting for me at all.
All right. Why are you out of the house so young? You're only 18 years old.
Because I make a lot of money.
What do you do?
I'm a model.
What kind of modeling?
High fashion.
High fashion?
Mm-hmm.
Northridge?
Hold on. No, let me explain that. She's doing porn, and she's really high when she's doing it. That's
high fashion.
Yeah. She's getting reamed, and she's high. That's it. Yeah, what do you mean high fashion?
Well, I'm aspiring. I do, projects, just print work for catalogs and some magazine work. I've been in a couple ads, but I'm trying to work my way up to go to Europe to model.
You want to go to Europe. And I've screened this many times. All they ever boast about in Europe is how beautiful the women are over there. Do they have to take our hotties? You know what I mean? She's calling from the San Fernando Valley. She's a hot chick from the San Fernando Valley. That's my hometown. Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure, yeah.
I could use her. But no, I got to pack her up and ship her off to France because they don't got hot chicks. And where are their hot chicks? I don't see them in Northridge. That's for goddamn sure. Why do we got to take all our hot 15-year-olds and ship them off to Europe? They don't have hot chicks in Europe? They got plenty of hot chicks in Europe.
Why can't they send some back?
Europeans
there should be an exchange, right?
Okay, that's a point. That's for every good-looking hot teen, we send your ass from Kentucky or Iowa or Northridge. You send us a hot chick from Sweden or France or Germany. How about it? 1 for 1, like they do with terrorists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or hostages or prisoners.
Perfect.
We exchange. Why should you take all our hotties? And again, you're Europe. Everything's better there, right? Don't you have more hotties than we have? What do you need our hotties? I never understand that. Like, whenever you talk to any of the models, half of them, they grew up in, Alabama or Georgia or something. What happened? Well, at 14, I went to Milan to begin my modeling. What do they need your 14-year-old ass over there for? Right. Well, I was skinny. Yeah. I had nice eyes and nice hair. Yeah, they don't have a billion of them? Yeah. Really? They don't have a chick over 5'8" that they can use? How does that work, by the way? What really? I know it sounds like this is just the rantings of a madman, but do they need our 15-year-olds from Kentucky to fly over there to Europe to get raped by their coked-up, balding
Wranglers?
Wranglers. Yes, they're artisans. Do they need that? Do they have to go to Paris? I've been to Paris twice. There's hot chicks all over the place. Just use your own. How many 14-year-olds do you need, by the way? What are you doing? How much print work? What's going on? Is there that much work? Am I insane? What goes on? Why don't you just use it? Jeremy Piven does 5,000 movies. That's all. He doesn't. He's coming in tomorrow night, by the way.
And by the way, with the computer stuff,
just use the same chick.
Did you have to go there for the environment?
Find 20 hot Parisian chicks and use them, and that'll be enough. Why do we need a new one? And why do we have to deplete our
vital
resources of hotties. And here's the thing, too. They go over there, they start smoking, they get coked up, they get hooked up with an Arab guy, and that's the last we see of them. Gone for good. Who gets left behind? The trolls. And we have to have ugly sex with them and then produce ugly offspring, therefore further depleting. Do you understand this is a national crisis? We're so worried about the wetlands disappearing. We're not focusing on the hot 14-year-olds that are going abroad and never coming back.
This is the new campaign to replace the rainforest.
Roman Polanski's raping them. They're married. They never come back. They're gone. Yeah. And meanwhile, we got the thick, cankled chicks over here. We're reproducing. We're having ugly offspring. Slowly, the population of young hotties is shrinking and shrinking until eventually there's nothing left for us. Fantastic. And then what happens? We got to move over to Europe and start taking our hotties back.
That could be okay, too.
That's why I want to implement a tagging process where we tag and track our young hotties.
Okay. All right, good.
Okay.
Got a plan.
All right. You really got to go to Europe. No hot chicks in Europe. No, nothing hot. No hot chicks. Oh. Kitty?
Yeah.
How much money do you make a month modeling?
How much money? Actually, I think that you saw me. I was at Starbucks yesterday in Hollywood, and I saw you walk by. It's like, were you there? I think it was you, Adam.
Yeah. Let's see.
In a Starbucks? He walked into a Starbucks?
No. I was sitting outside right by the Ryan Seacrest show.
Oh, you probably were there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did go to Starbucks
yesterday. Did you see a blonde girl in a off-the-shoulder, like loose kind of sheer white shirt and blonde? That was me. And I saw you, and I tried to say hi, but I didn't want to bother you. You were talking to some guys.
Yeah, I was more yammering, right?
Yeah.
Complaining. Unshaven and looking like I was complaining about something. Yeah, you should have stopped me.
Really?
Or before, before he killed again.
I'll tell you what, let's do it tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, go down there again.
Really?
Yeah.
What time? She's going to sit there all day?
No, because here's what happens. Every day after the writers' meeting.
Yeah, so she should go there at 1 o'clock.
Go there at 1 o'clock.
All right, 1 o'clock. He'll see you there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
He won't remember that he made this date, but he'll be there.
We'll go there. We'll go across the street. We'll do it. Yeah. All right. And this time, stop me.
I'm Swedish, too. I'm like my heritage. I'm Swedish.
All right. Well, you stay here. You stay here stateside. We don't export hotties anymore. By the way, this is worse than giving nuclear technology to the Koreans. Do you understand? This is dangerous. More serious. A more pressing issue in my mind.
Yeah.
And believe me, when I'm in charge, this is one of my platforms I need to take a stand on.
So you got elected on this one.
Yeah, you'll not be going to Europe to model.
Yeah.
None of you. You model right here, or there'll be no modeling at all.
That's my policy, by the way.
You model stateside, or you don't model at all.
Now, you interview Kitty, but you find out what the hell's the matter with her. Something's wrong.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I got to remember to go to that Starbucks.
Underdeveloped in some way.
Well, let's hope it's not in any visible way. All right. And no, I don't know how hot she can be. I didn't see her.
Yeah. When you're complaining, are you kidding?
Although, when I walk, I look at my feet.
Not walking, when you're complaining.
When I'm complaining, I have a single focus, which is the sidewalk in front of me.
No, which is everyone listen to me.
Right. But I can't be noticing hot chicks.
No. Aaliyah?
Yes.
You're 17?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
Okay. Me and my friends have all, gone through this question.
Mm-hmm.
If a guy is having sex and he penetrates, it's his first time, but he doesn't finish, does it count as him losing his virginity even though he doesn't finish?
Yes, because if the orgasm was a necessary requirement of losing one's virginity, half the female population would not lose their virginity until they were 30.
70.
But
no.
You just lost all my faith in my husband.
What?
You married?
Yes, I'm married, and that's how the question first came to me. Is because he was with a girl, but he always told me, "Well, I didn't finish, so it didn't count. You're my first."
Yeah, and you believe that BS.
Well, hold on a second.
Yeah, I did.
Hold on. And
I didn't orgasm, so it didn't count.
Yeah.
Adam.
Hold on a second.
You're going to try to convince her something else?
No, but I will say that there are shades of gray here, and now just Just listen.
Are you high?
Now, first off, the woman orgasming part is completely out of the window. You cannot use the same criteria to measure the man versus the female virgin. Okay, so let's set that aside for a second.
Yes.
Secondly, no, if a guy has intercourse with no orgasm, he is no virgin. But I would say that the fact that he had his first orgasm with you
sets you apart.
I'll
give you that.
Makes you a little more special.
Yeah.
And if it's possible to be 7/8 not a virgin or 3/4 not a virgin, this is it.
Well, let me put it in a different context. The whole thing about virginity has gotten so blurred anyway. This is just another technicality, but it is a gradation of some type.
Yes.
So okay, I'll give you that.
Yes, and it could mean that it didn't go on very long. It was uncomfortable. He wasn't enjoying it. All things that bode nicely for you.
Or she was so hot that he freaked out, couldn't handle it.
Or he finished.
No,
it
I've seen her. She's ugly.
Okay. All right.
She was really like bag over the head ugly.
Drew's taking a walk here. Drew likes to finish in the hair. That's his thing. He's passionate. Aaliyah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're 17 and you're married already.
I've been married since I was 16 for a year now.
Oh, okay. So it's
Why?
been many
Why?
years. All right. Well, that's
Why?
That's
Why
better.
16?
My dad was very abusive.
Okay, you're taking
And
refuge.
so I kind of like ran off and got married.
All right. Well, all right. You know that's what you did. All right. How's your husband?
He's great. He's in the military. He's in Korea right now. He's coming home on Monday.
Adam has a.
Adam brought up Korea 33
but
seconds
Adam
ago.
has something he needs to sort of bring up with the military and your husband, interestingly, particularly as it pertains to Korea. They need to really adjust their priorities.
Yeah. Oh, shut up. What's your husband do over there?
He's in communications. He sits on his butt in a comfortable chair and works on a computer all day.
All right. Well, that's good. And at least he has something that might translate into some sort of civilian work, too, by the way, working for a communications company, computer company, phone company. You know, some of these guys that get into the military, and it's like, what do? I do artillery ranging.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm an artillery ranging specialist. What is that? Well, I'll actually go ahead and put the detonation caps in and arm the artillery shells. We used a 55 millimeter howitzer, and then it's like, what do you think you're going to do? Transition into working for the school board, working on artillery? Like, hey, listen, Nimrod, when you're in the military, you're supposed to be in there for like 4 years. You're supposed to learn something. Then you're supposed to get out. You're supposed to use the GI Bill, buy a house, and translate it into something. Don't be putting primers into 55 millimeter howitzers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You're right.
Thank you. Hey, well, why, you know what I'm saying? Why do that part? Why do that part?
It's what their passion is.
I know, okay, but, be a diesel mechanic, learn to work on jet engines, do the communications thing. Don't be the artillery ranging guy.
Yeah.
This is unless you get a job at the circus and the human cannonball or something, maybe here's where we put the net. I don't know. By the way, that guy does not get enough credit.
The human cannonball guy?
Does not get enough
the
credit.
guy that sets up the...
the human cannonball.
Why?
Imagine you're climbing into a cylinder that's about 20 feet long, and someone is setting a net up on the other end of the parking lot.
It's like a big trapeze act, basically.
Yeah. In between you and the net is 200 foot of asphalt.
Okay, all right.
Think about it.
Okay.
You're going to be you'll be about 9 stories in the air. And you'll be covering essentially a parking lot.
Yeah.
A couple of vans, couple of mobile homes. You overshoot it. You're in a more parking lot.
Yeah.
You come up short. You understand? It's not a whole long strip of.
So
net.
again, really, it's the artillery adjustment guy, the guy that's setting the artillery range, that really deserves the credit.
The human cannonball deserves a medal. Well, think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine you just stand at the end of the barrel. Just pretend you're standing on the ground out in the parking lot, end of the barrel, walking 200 feet over to where the net is on the other side of the thing. Just stepping over curbs, parking blocks, park cars, what have you. Yes, you'll be covering this terrain in the air. If something should happen, by the way. You come up a little short, you get hit by a seagull or something. You'll be about 8 stories in the air, too. Something happens, a strong wind knocks you off, whatever. You're not going to be landing anywhere on this net. We just assume throwing you over an 8-story building and just go sailing into the parking lot. It's hairy.
Yes, you're right.
Forget the whole cannon part.
Yeah. Just
now you're being out the flying part is hairy enough. You're being launched out of a cannon. Okay, Drew.
You're right.
Give them their due.
You're right.
Give them their due.
Done.
Give it to them.
Yeah, you guys are great.
Okay.
Amazing.
All right. Aaliyah?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Here's all I want you to do.
Okay.
This is why you shouldn't get married at 16, because you get caught up in these sort of like who was a virgin and all this kind of stuff. Just remember, this is a good guy.
He is.
It's not your daddy. Don't act out on him. Don't sabotage this relationship. He's going to come back from Korea. There's going to be some growing pains. You guys are going to be living on top of each other for the first time in a few months. You're going to be getting on each other's nerves. You're going to start acting out. You're going to want to get him to abuse you like your abusive dad.
Yep. Or you're going to want to do something to get something out of him, a rise out of him.
Don't do it.
Mm-hmm. I do that a lot too.
I know you do.
We know what.
Don't rattle his cage.
Be thankful.
Stop tugging on
that
his
was weird.
chain.
You guys knew that because I do. I like pick at him about stuff, and I can't. I don't know why I do it, but I do.
Because you need to evoke Dad from this guy.
Yes,
you need to evoke that experience. I know, but you're going to work at him until you get him to behave like.
Wait till he shows you the back of his hand one day.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Just be thankful for what you got.
This is your issue. And you need to work on it.
People that have been traumatized find ways to reenact the trauma. They either find somebody that's the same person, or they evoke something from,
or they get the person to become that person,
right? Or evoke something like that.
Yeah, but God bless you, Leah, for
understanding
and agreeing with us.
Yeah, she's open to it. So.
Yeah, she knows she tugs on him. All right, let's take ourselves a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Took a melatonin once. Related to lover sex. Took 9 melatonin. I ate a bottle of those things. Ever since Dr. Bruce told me to eat them by the handful, I said, screw it, I'm going nuts. Jenny over here doesn't want to have sex with boyfriend anymore. Gets mad when he does. All right, beautiful. We'll talk to her after this.
Oh, yeah, everybody now. LoveLine will be right back.
Dr. Drew, phone number 1-800-LOVE-191er. All right, let's. I want to do Germany or Florida.
Okay. Can you believe we get paid the same? Can you believe that, Chris?
No.
Okay, good. Very enthusiastic response.
We're lucky we're not doing piecework and I get paid by the syllable because you'd be destroyed. Rena?
Hey.
Yeah, imagine, Drew, if we were getting paid by the word and you and I had to compete. You see what I'm saying? See who could try to make more money?
Yeah, but there'd have to be sort of a weight applied to each word. You know what I mean? There'd be a value to each word.
I don't know. I think it would go something like this. Watch, it'd be like this. Rena,
what's going on here? You have a problem? Do you have any questions?
Right now.
Hey, wow, I feel a bit overwhelmed.
Well, you see now, in that one, I would have gotten in like 21 words. You would have gotten in 19 words. So
you're very competitive.
No.
Yes, you are. You're very competitive. The words involved in this will be very important. Yes.
Okay. And for redundancy, you would have, like I said, no, I'm not 128 times.
That wouldn't work.
Wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I just repeated what you said. But there was a context to it. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Let's stop being punchy. It's time to play Germany or Florida, by the way.
Let's go.
Rena?
Yeah.
14, baby doll. Germany or Florida? Here we go.
Okay. A man suspected of murder after he was seen carrying what a neighbor thought was a body into his flat has cleared his name by showing police his collection of rubber sex dolls.
They've heard this one. It's what I've heard, actually.
Yeah. They decided it was Germany.
Yeah, it's Germany.
And don't use flat.
Yeah, flat. There's no Florida flats.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they have apartments.
Way to go, Raina. Nice job.
But thanks.
It was good. We liked that one. So
good job. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that was Germany.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Let's
another bogus call coming up here.
Justin?
Hey, how you doing?
You're 18?
All right, so my question is, my friend was at work, and her friend there said, trying to have sex, when she's on her...
Okay.
Bad, and I'm happy because girlfriend wants him to do anal sex with her. Okay, he's reluctant. Wants to know about the risk.
That's bogus.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Began smoking pot, caught dad smoking
Let's get
pot.
these two. They've been there for a long time.
108 minutes on hold, Drew.
Let's go. I'm going to break it down.
Shasta,
Yes.
is that your name?
Yes, it is.
Wow. What kind of name is Shasta?
I like my name. It's a soda.
It's a soda. Adam, it's a soda. You got that?
Oh.
It's also a mountain in
It's
Northern
a mountain
California.
as well.
It's
Yes.
a count
And a
too.
lake, and a county.
Yeah. So who named you Shasta?
My dad.
Oh, okay. All right. What's up?
Well, about a week ago, I started smoking pot.
Okay.
And I was wondering, because the guys that are my friends that I smoke with, they said that it doesn't really do anything to you. It's like the same as a cigarette.
No, that's not true. That's simply not true. It doesn't do anything to you if you smoke it once a month, but if you're smoking it every day, it has rather profound effects.
Yeah.
No, like probably 3 times a week.
3 times a week can begin to add up.
That's enough. You're
Yeah.
calling from Bakersfield, right?
Yes, I am.
You need everything you got.
Believe me. Yeah. You should be eating like a ginkgo biloba. Is that
what?
is that the herb? You need one of those supplements that make you to help your brain.
Not that bring it down.
Yeah.
Pot
You
for
need
some people can be quite addictive, and when it's used regularly, will have rather profound effects on your development, particularly at your age. So please don't get going with that.
You're 16, baby doll. You got to move far away from Bakersfield.
Oh, I'm going to. I want to live in London.
London, good.
And what are you gonna...
think what Shasta will be like. That name in London will be like
perfect.
intrigue.
What are you going to do there?
Video game producing.
Oh, that's perfect.
Why London?
Because it's LA, New York, and London are the big, and Japan.
Really?
Yeah, the
They may
big stuff.
require her to smoke pot, though, to be a part of that industry, mightn't they?
What do you have to do to be a video game producer?
I'm going to get into the code area, like designing all the stuff.
Where do you train for that?
Well, I'm taking this computer programming class, and I need to learn all the programs. Like, I'm going to write programs. I'm going to do all the code behind it, kind of like HTML.
Well, Shasta, don't. You need every brain cell you've got. Do not waste them.
That's right.
This is a highly competitive and intellectual field, it seems to me. At least challenging field.
Yes. Yeah, here's the whole thing about the weed, everybody. It stunts your mental growth, especially if you're doing it all the time. There's just certain things you miss.
It's not an accident we know you're smoking a lot of pot. We can tell immediately when somebody's smoking a lot of pot.
Yeah.
Not because they seem sharp and on their game.
No.
Quite the contrary.
It dulls you.
Yeah.
It's like when you don't get enough sleep, but every day. And I know you make that thing, but it does take the edge off and make you not quite as sharp as you were.
But Caitlin.
Yeah. Caitlin? Yeah. When I say not enough sleep, I mean 5 minutes sleep.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a mess.
Yeah.
You don't think straight?
Right.
All right. Caitlin?
Yeah.
You're 17?
Yeah.
Yeah. Except for Bill Maher.
He doesn't sleep?
No, I think he smokes a ton of weed, but he's a very sharp guy.
No, I bet you he doesn't smoke that much. I bet when he smokes plenty. Well, there always is that guy that smokes for a long, long period of time, and it seemed to be resistant to these accumulative effects of the drug. I've known some people. I know some doctors that do that.
Well,
what I will tell you is, eventually that bill comes due.
Well, here's what I'm telling you. That ain't you. Whoever's listening.
Yeah, no, I know.
You ain't Bill Maher.
Believe me, I've seen like 2 of those people in my whole
Bill
life.
Maher smoke a hay bale of pot a week and still be sharp as a tack.
I can't believe that would be Bill. It doesn't fit. Maybe twice a week he smokes out, but not every day.
I don't know. Really, I don't know how much weed he smokes.
I bet not.
Just
I bet
whenever
you
I'm
not.
around him.
I bet not.
Okay.
He may be saying the same thing about you.
Well,
because whenever he's around you, you're smoking pot.
Well, yeah, but he hands me the joint.
So?
I don't ask him if he wants to go smoke weed. Okay, here's my point.
I remember when Tony Curtis asked him to go smoke out.
Ask you to go smoke out?
Ask him.
Ask Bill?
Yeah, Tony Curtis. Whoa. I'm like, oh my God.
All right, here's the point. Here's the thing with pot. Drew, stop making noise.
Maybe he was kidding.
They're a a handful of people that are so intelligent, that are so advanced, that have such big brains that they can actually cool their jets down a little. And it's like trying to put out a volcano with a garden hose. Yeah, technically it cools it a little bit, but really it's so powerful that whatever. It'd be a little better without it. But
I understand that you sort of see this as the horsepower of the individual, but there may actually be some properties that resist the cumulative effect of the drug also.
Yeah,
in
there
addition
is,
to the horsepower.
but yes, there is. I'm sure there is, but it's obviously, look, I know plenty of intelligent people, I'm not going to mention any more names other than Bill Maher, who like to take a toke now and again, and that's being conservative, who have not seemed to have lost a step from their game, okay? And I know many of these people, and they're adults, and they consume a lot of marijuana, and yet very sharp, okay? They can do it because they're very intelligent people. They don't get the effects that you would have.
Right.
But here's what I'm saying. That ain't you. All you nut jobs from Bakersfield. Yeah. You need every cell you got.
And I'm inclined to think that they probably really seriously. Let's get Bill up here.
So he can sue me for slander.
Slander. He's trying to speak the truth. Here we go. Caitlin.
Trying.
6.
Yeah. Is it libel when you talk about it, and slander when you write it, or which one? Caitlin?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Hi. First off, Dr. Drew, I loved your book, Cracked.
Oh, thanks, Caitlin.
Yeah, I like.
Bill Maher smoked it, actually. Told me he liked it, but he had to smoke it. You're 17. What's up?
Yeah, I've recently found out both my parents smoke pot, and I don't really know how to handle it. Like what I should do.
They smoking pot every day?
Yeah, pretty much.
What do you mean how to handle it? What's happening?
Well, I don't know what to do. Like, I've talked to them about it, and like they say they're going to stop, but they don't.
Yeah, you can't change them, and you're not their parent. Mm-hmm. So what is it you're looking for? What's the feeling that you're looking for direction upon?
That I don't want.
They're not going to change.
Yeah, I don't want them to lie to me about it.
Well,
how'd you catch them?
I walked into my dad's when he was smoking.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, the only thing you can do, if you're interested, you can get things to help yourself. You can take care of yourself by going to Al-Anon or getting a therapist, that sort of thing, to learn to deal with parents who are addicted.
Yeah. How's your dad doing?
He's okay.
Does he have a job?
Yeah, he has a job. Like, they haven't been doing it their whole life. They just recently started up again.
So they say.
Do they provide a good home for you?
Yeah, they do.
What's your dad do for a living?
He's in computers.
Oh, see? And he makes okay money, and your mom's good, and they, do you have a decent house? Is there food in the refrigerator?
Yeah.
Are you going up to college in a year or so?
Yeah, I am.
Where are you going?
Probably the University of Arkansas.
Razorback.
Yeah. Hey, here's the thing,
that huge
Caitlin.
jumbotron at the University of Arkansas, the biggest in the world.
Oh, really?
It's so big they had to shut it down because it interfered with air traffic. The radiation from it.
Wow.
It's huge.
Hey, Caitlin.
Yeah.
How do you know so much?
I spoke there.
All right. Well, quiet
Shut
down.
up,
Don't speak here. Just speak in Arkansas. That's our new rule. All right, here's the thing. Caitlin, you're not going to stop them. I agree with Drew. You sound depressed. I don't think it's just over this. Your parents are successful, or at least successful enough to provide a home and put food on the table and send you off to college one of these days. Focus on your friends. Focus on you not smoking pot. Focus on getting your grades up. Focus on going to school next year and all that good stuff. And don't sit home and sulk over your parents doing this. You're not going to get them to stop. And if they're being... Look, here's what I'm saying. I don't want to condemn the parents. If the dad goes to work... And he puts in a good day, and he comes home and tokes out a little reefer, and he puts food on the table, so be it.
But they're not the perfect humans you thought they were.
Right.
I know you idealize them. You do sound a little depressed. Again, therapist, Al-Anon, 12-step could help you. If nothing else, go away to college. Take advantage of the mental health services at the University of Arkansas when you get there.
Good times. And go backs. Razorbacks. Backpacks. Lauren?
Yes, hi.
Hey.
There should be a team called the Fanny Packs. Could there be a gayer name for like a football team?
Yes.
Really?
Lord Jeff.
East Colorado Fanny Packs. Oh, yeah, Lord Jeffs. That was Drew's mascot.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, it's beautiful football season, and it's the Lord Jeffs.
Oh, you don't understand.
Versus the Eastern Illinois Fanny Packs. Yeah? Yeah, that's bad news. All right. Drew, what's up? Want to talk to Lauren?
Yeah.
All right. Let's, Lauren, 22.
Yes, I'm 22, and my boyfriend's 23. We have a 6-month-old baby together.
Oh, boy.
And we live separately. He cheated on me with someone for a while he was in the Army. Broke up with me while I was pregnant. But I couldn't keep working while I was pregnant because of some health issues, so he invited me to go and live in his apartment until I could get back on my feet again.
While he was off doing his Army thing, or live with him?
Live with him.
All right.
While he was whoa. While he was broken up with you?
Yeah, while he was broken up with me. We've been really good friends for like 6 years.
While you're pregnant with his child?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so I didn't know that he had cheated on me with this girl yet until like the first night I moved in.
But you knew you were broken up.
Yeah, I knew we were broken up.
So how could it be cheating if you're broken up?
Because they did it before they broke up.
Before we broke up.
Well, that's why you broke up.
Yeah, we broke up for that reason, but I didn't know until that first night.
This is what people know. This is why you don't get married in your early 20s. The kind of stuff that people.
What do you mean you broke up for that reason, but you didn't know?
He broke it off because
he broke it off because he found somebody else.
Yeah, and she didn't know that's why he broke it off.
Go ahead, Lauren.
Well, okay, so that first night that I was there, we had this big tearful reunion, and he wanted to get back together with me. I found out about the woman and found out that she had planned to move several hundred miles to be near him.
She had. Okay.
Yes, she had. He called her, told her what was up.
Oh, really? He had just a tell-all, tearful reunion where he told you about the other girl.
No, his friend ratted him out, and I confessed.
No. Coming into focus. Here we go.
All right, hold on a second. Yes.
Yeah, there we go.
Coming into a very...
We're like what? He told you the truth in some sort of heartfelt...
Didn't sound like a 22-year-old Army jarhead. No. Turns out Buddy ran him out, probably trying to get in her pants.
Absolutely. Of course.
Right. All right, hold on a second, Lauren. We got to take a break. We'll find out now she's pregnant. She's with this guy. She busted him for cheating, got ratted out. We'll figure it all out. We're going to figure it out after this.
LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready.
Drew, how much money do guys spend trying to get chicks? Into the billions?
Yes.
Cars?
Everything.
Condos?
Everything.
Hair plugs?
Yeah.
All they need is some Axe deodorant body spray and $1 million. Hey, everybody. What's really going on, huh, Drew?
I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what it is. We're going to get it on.
What it is?
We're going to get it on.
All right, let's get it on.
I was in Pebble Beach this weekend, and Shaft Marathon on like TNN. Watch that.
No, that's very funny.
And you realize that these some of these movies, these iconic movies from the 70s, really horrible. Just crap, like everything that came out of the 70s. Not only bad writing and bad scripts and all that good stuff, bad acting, bad everything, but just bad editing, bad sound. Horrible.
Yeah, somehow tonight.
And the song. I was just listening to the song and I go,
shut your mouth.
Yeah. John Shaft. No, it's like he's a complicated man, but no one. Now, at the very beginning of the song, the guy's like, goes, who's the private dick? Who's the sex machine to all the chicks? Shaft. Can you dig it? You know, and then 10 seconds later, he goes, he's a complicated man, but no one understands him but his woman. And it's like, well, wait a minute. Does no one understand him but his woman, or is he a sex machine to all the chicks? And I realized, well, he's both. He goes out and bangs everybody, and then he goes home and his woman understands him.
Right.
And also understands she can't change the man. Fish got to swim.
He's a rambling man.
The black guys don't ramble.
That's right.
They just get people pregnant and leave. They get people pregnant and they go to like Detroit or Chicago, but they don't ramble. White guys ramble, not because we want to, but because we have to.
He's a Rolling Stone.
Yeah. Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Still almost a little whitey in there. Well, black guys move on. Oh, they boogie. They got a boogie.
But here's the deal.
Black guys got a boogie.
Yeah.
White guys have to ramble.
Boogie on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somehow tonight you've thrown me back into the emotions of the 70s.
Yeah, it makes you very sad.
Yeah. No. It's not sadness. It's dread. Dread. So it was a horrible decade. Didn't you think that was a fun time?
He's a sex machine to all the chicks, and no one understands it but his lady.
Whatever's wrong with our society now is a result of the 70s.
You want to get depressed, go watch a movie that's shot in New York in like 1972.
Yeah.
I'll show you depressed. Just a decaying city. Everything decaying. Everything in
That's
decay.
when we were trying to get work.
Yeah.
Think about that.
No, I wasn't trying to get work.
Well, I was.
I was hoping my NAD would drop. But listen, here's the thing. This is the doom and gloom thing, because when you watch these, go watch one of these movies from the 70s. Everything was decaying. They're falling apart. So people did the math. Well, they went, well, stuff's falling apart now, and it's 1974.
By 84.
Imagine year 2000. It's going to be a smoking rubble. Yeah. It's just going to be rubble.
Well, there was not even a sense that there was no future.
There won't be anything.
Yeah.
You'll be living underground. We won't be here.
Right, that's right.
Right. No one thought, well, hey, maybe if we get our ass together, we can just fix things up. We can actually rebuild stuff, make it nice.
No, it was all about things to be worse the next generation, how we can deal with the shrinkage. And
That's right. The man. Lauren?
Yes.
So anyway,
22.
You're pregnant. Your boyfriend's had a reunion. He's called off the other chick. What's the deal? What's the question?
You moved in. Are you living with him now? What's the deal?
No. Actually, I live with my dad, and he lives in his place still. And they stayed friends. And I got angry with him.
They meaning this person they had the relationship with.
The girl that he had the relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they stayed friends, and I got mad with him, and we kind of had a breakup for about a week. And,
mad with him. All right.
He slept with her, and now she's pregnant.
Oh, this guy's great.
This guy needs his nards
we got
hit with a fungo bat.
He did admit to the pregnancy with me. He told me what had happened. And
so what's the question? We got the picture.
By the way, look, you coming clean after doing something horrible and being pressed and caught dead to rights. People look at this as admirable. It's like, well, what he did is he banged this other chick and he got her pregnant too, and he got me pregnant, and then I found out about it because one of his friends told him, but. He was open. He was honest about it. Once you caught him.
Yeah, the fact that people are open and honest should be matter of fact. The fact that people deny things they've actually done is really unbelievable. But okay, so he's honest.
Okay,
good. He gets a little credit for that.
He's honest when he gets caught.
Yeah, that's all right. All right. But the scary thing is that people don't even expect people to be honest. Then that's unbelievable. But okay,
right.
So he gets a little brownie point for that. That does not relinquish him of the responsibility for bringing an ass.
Well, he's a complicated man, but no one understands him but his lady.
No.
So what's the question?
Polyamorous. My guy's a cheater. My question is, I'm kind of excited about this baby. We're back together now.
Your current baby.
Okay.
Your baby.
Yeah.
No, his new baby. Well,
with the other girl.
About my baby too. Yeah, the other girl's baby.
You're excited about it?
Well, it took me a couple weeks to come down. But I'm actually kind of excited about it, and everybody thinks that that's insane. But
well, hold on a second. Yeah,
you want what?
Well, my son's gonna have a little sister. I don't want to fight.
All right. You're very mature. We don't trust it. But what is she gonna do? Who's gonna raise the kid?
She's gonna raise the kid.
This is primitive man. This is primitive man. This is the alpha male with his little harem.
Right.
Lauren wants to be a part of that.
She's going to raise the kid, and what are you going to do?
Raise my kid? I don't know how my relationship with him will progress, but
This is very primitive. Very primitive.
Well, I don't understand. I don't understand what you're excited about if your
part of a harem
boyfriend nailed somebody else and got them pregnant, and now she's going to see that kid through to full term. And what are you going to do? What's your role going to be?
Lead wife.
You be number one?
Number one wife.
I can do that. As
See
long
what I'm
as I'm
saying?
number one, I'm fine.
Well, what is your plan? I mean, I don't understand. Why do you have to be a part of the new kid's life?
I guess I always grew up with step parents,
no kidding.
Yeah, actually, the man that I'm living with now is not my father. He's my ex-stepfather who raised me. I wasn't
raised you, raped you, or raised you?
Raised me.
Raised
me.
Okay.
Okay, Lauren. Look, this is a what we call cluster F in
Listen,
the business.
Adam, let's stand back and be a little bit.
You take care of your kid.
Here's the deal.
I don't trust this guy.
Primitive
I don't like
societies,
this guy.
In ancient Egypt and
and parts of Utah
and nomadic tribes in the Mesopotamian region at one time, these things work. So there's a primitive aspect of the human being that can tolerate this.
Lauren,
not what we call healthy.
It's a disaster. Look, stop. I know you're keeping a stiff upper lip. I appreciate it, but the wheels are going to come off this wagon soon
because of him.
Here's
this is an unhealthy guy.
Here's what you need to do. I don't trust him. I don't like him, and he's not giving me any cause to think anything else about him. You need to focus on the kid you have right now, and try not to raise them in the same Cuisinart you got raised in.
Right.
And no more goddamn kids. Do you understand me?
I don't want any more children.
I know you don't want any, but that means you're only going to have 7.
Yeah.
No more.
Yeah, and the fact is, you can't tolerate intimacy. You need to have a capacity for intimacy from somebody who's actually
no
available
more kids,
and not a
don't
Rolling
screw
Stone.
Up the one you have, and see if you can keep him out of jail before he turns 15.
Oh.
And this guy, don't expect anything out of him. Please, no more sex with him.
Yes.
All right, we'll be back after this.
All right, guys. Bottom line, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline. 877-889-DATE.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
This hour brought to you in part by Axe. Experience the Axe effect.
Go.
Well, there you go. 2 fabulous hours of the best of LoveLine. So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Turkey sat on the backyard fence on Thanksgiving Day, and as he sat on the backyard fence, this is what he'd say. Oh, gobble, 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 gobble. I don't like Thanksgiving Day. Hey, 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 gobble, 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 gobble. I would like to run away.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.